Greetings, family, and welcome to another edition of Black Talk Radio, where black media matters and black life certainly matters. Today is Sunday, July 29, 2018. Well, family, this video is of a Hero New York Fire Department firefighter who was sidelined by racist bosses. We know exactly how that story goes, but nonetheless, let's explore and get into the story of this brother here. An off-duty firefighter lauded as a hero by a Queens family that narrowly escaped their burning home claims in a lawsuit that bigot Fire Department of New York bosses relegated him to driving a delivery van or delivery vans instead of fighting fires. Robin Duge, D-U-G-E, 32 years old, was walking home from the subway in March when he spotted flames in his next-door neighbor's house and rushed over. The father of two rescued children claimed that, quote, he ran into the house and he just pulled the kids and the grandmother and pulled them out, reports said at the time. Quote, I live to see another day, grandmother Linda Mitchell was quoted as saying. The New York Fire Department officials disputed published accounts at the time, saying that the residents were in the process of self-evacuating and that Duge met them at the door. But even before the rescue controversy, Duge claims he was being disrespected, quote, because of his race and color, unquote, he claims in a Brooklyn federal court lawsuit. A firefighter since 2013, Duge wanted to gain experience by working at a busier firehouse, so he transferred to Ladder 103 in East New York, Brooklyn. But once there, his boss kept him firmly on the sidelines, he claims. Quote, you should go to the neighborhood you live in, unquote, Captain Daniel Florenko told Duge, according to court papers. Florenko even called the officers of Duge's previous company to grill them on why, quote, they allowed him to transfer, unquote, denied Duge and another black firefighter a front piece, the metal plate on the front of a firefighter's helmet, which identifies their firehouse, and lied about staffing protocols so he couldn't take time off. Duge charges in the complaint. So let me pause for a second. This firefighter of New York is claiming quite a bit of things, especially on the discrimination front. So they have denied Duge here and another black firefighter a front piece, which is the metal plate on the front of the firefighter's helmet, which identifies their firehouse. You see, white people often come to our channels and they ask questions like, well, give me an example of how you're discriminated against. You know, they always ask that dumb question. But it's so many examples that we can provide to them, and then they smoke screen that and go off into some other idiocy that they like to venture into. I call them the deranged white talking points. But I digress. So Florenko also reprimanded Duge for taking, quote, an extremely desirable detail with the counterterrorism task force, according to the claim. So I'm not for sure exactly what that means, but it sounds like this guy, this brother man right here, was a little too ambitious for the white people. In January 2017, Duge was assigned to a roof position during a fire, but was, quote, forced to carry out the job meant for two when a fellow smoke eater sent to join him never made it. And Florenko used the incident as an opportunity to portray Duge as a, quote, safety hazard, he charges. So let me pause for a second on that. So there was supposed to be someone else. It was supposed to be a fellow smoke eater that was supposed to be sent to join him, and they never made it. So this captain decided to make it this brother's fault. You know how they always do. It's called blame a nigga. Yeah, that's when they don't want to take responsibility for their actions. And if there's a black person that works there, well, that's the best target. They do that all the time. We're used to that, as a matter of fact. It's totally not even right whatsoever. It's like scum of the earth kind of people would do things like that. That's the only thing I can say, call it. I don't know, maybe you might have a different word to describe it. If you do, let me know. But I digress. So overall, I'm just curious how this case is going to play itself out. We know that when there's a black man involved and then there's a lawsuit involved, well, we have a hard time trying to prove our case, but let it be a white person. All they have to do is all they have to do is say that affirmative action kept them out of such and such a job, and then they win thousands and thousands of dollars. And then we're just looking at the situation like dumbfounded. But that's the white privilege. This is Guru at Black Talk Radio. Thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to join us in the next video.